Well, life always happens to the unexpected. So I'm seeing a little bit of water out in the back porch on the outside, and I'm thinking, well, it's been a lot of rain lately, so maybe that's what it is. And then all of a sudden, my back door doesn't want to close. So I start investigating after a few days, and I keep saying, this water should be drying up. It hasn't rained now for another day. So then we get another big downpour for 3 days, and I'm thinking, well, maybe that's what it is. No. This is a very old farmhouse built back in the 30s. I don't know when the water heater was replaced, but there was some remodeling done back in the 70s. So we're still looking at a long time. We've only been in the house 4 years. And we were going to start the remodel on the washroom, which actually was a back porch at one time, and it was enclosed. So I guess now we're going to have to start the remodel first on the back porch. And as you can see, we have quite a bit of floor damage. So we're going to have to replace the subfloor. It has old linoleum stick-on tiles, so that's how much it's dated. But it's still a good house, so we're going to remodel it. But we just have to start a little sooner than we expected. So I will keep you updated on the remodel and the damage that we have. We'll just have to do it a little sooner than later. This is Linda, and if you want to follow along, please do so. We will be happy. And give us a thumbs up, keep encouraging us, and we'll keep you going. We'll see you on the next one. Bye. So this is one of the reasons we didn't know the water heater was leaking. Someone put this board up. It's been a long time. And when we pried it off, this is what we found. So it has a lot of issues. We're gonna have to do a lot of work. We're gonna have to replace this. And I think we're gonna leave it open so we can see it, so we can tell if we have some problems. But we're gonna have to do a lot of treatments and a lot of tear down. And I don't know anybody that should have covered it up like that without being able to access it. We actually had to pry it off. Some of the original floorboard, see if you can see that, some of the original floorboard here is wood flooring. So this is what we have, and we'll deal with it. Just like everything else, we don't plan things like this, but when they happen, we deal with them. So we'll just have to rearrange some projects, but we'll get it done. Well, after a quick trip into Augusta, we have the new water heater. So next, we got to start working. Okay, so now we've got the old water heater out, and the backboards aren't too bad, but we've got some treatments we need to do.
This is actually what the outside of the original house looked like. These are wood planks, and I knew this room was built on later as a mud room. So it looks like this is what the original house actually looked like. I've sprayed it down with some bleach to try to clean it up a little bit. The outside of the house has white siding on it, so I bet you this is actually what's underneath it. We will find that out when we rip all that old siding off. This is the new tank. As soon as we can get the area prepped and cleaned and find out what we need to do to replace part of the flooring, it's going to be a much bigger job than we anticipated, and probably costly, since wood is now 3 times the price it was as before COVID. So that's the new one. And right now we are living without hot water. And boy, do we appreciate hot water when you don't have it. It's kind of like with the pioneers. If they had hot water, they boiled it on the stove. So guess who's going to have to boil water on the stove? Yep. Well, we went ahead and put the new hot water tank in so that we could have some hot water. We have not started the floor, but we'll have to pull this out to redo all this area anyway. But for now, we should have some hot water. Well, bad luck comes in 3s. Well, maybe 2s. So we've lost the refrigerator in the house also.